Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. Let us have some great time together. Today we are going to discuss the book which is the only book in the world has zero mistakes. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. It's full of science. It's full of miracles. When you read the Quran first time, you cry. Second time, you lie. Third time, I assure you will have diarrhea. And today we are going to show the Muhammadan that their book is a diarrhea of mistakes, not only a book of no mistakes. But before we go there, I saw a video clip. I like to to watch it. It's kind of interesting. I like Turkish drama. So I decided to go Turkish today. Shall we go Turkish?
Assalamu alaikum. My heart is breaking. Oh, brothers and sisters, my soul is aching. Brothers and sisters, did you know that so many people are leaving Islam every day? Why would anybody leave such a beautiful religion? Why would they choose to become a sick disbeliever instead? A'udhu billah. Brothers and sisters, 100,000 Muslims are leaving Islam every single year.
Over 100,000 Muslims leave Islam every single year.
I'm telling you, this is serious stuff. This is not a joke.
This is not a joke, brothers and sisters.
Yes, we say that there are 1.6 billion Muslims in the world, and Islam is growing day by day. But the standard narrative
Has holes.
and we are not proud of that.
And we're not proud of that.
Apostates are everywhere. They are among us. They are even people who memorize the Quran.
They are copies of the Quran.
The youth are full of doubts.
Our youth are full of doubts.
And we tell them, doubts? What doubts, man?
Doubts? What doubts, man?
Have some guts, be a man.
Have some guts, be a man.
But nobody is answering their questions.
And nobody's answering their questions.
We tell them to stop questioning and to stop being emotional, and we tell them to be a Chad.
Be a Chad, you can do it, I believe in you.
But instead, they choose to be bad.
We've seen this happen, unfortunately. We've seen this happen to a lot of people.
If it continues like this, your child is gonna become an apostate.
Your child is going to become an apostate.
Imagine your child, the child that you are raising, could end up with the disbelievers, with the kuffar, and go to hellfire.
Hellfire will want to swallow them,
Hellfire will roast them,
roast them,
toast them,
toast them,
break them,
break them,
shake them.
shake them.
Hellfire
Hellfire
will annihilate them.
will annihilate them.
And the rest of us will be watching.
We'll be watching.
Brothers and sisters, we must act now. We must do something about this. And what you can do is to donate to our channel so that we can do something.
May Allah keep us firm, never let us go astray. May Allah keep our children firm.
If we don't take constructive steps now, this is going to become an avalanche,
It is going to become an avalanche,
a tsunami.
a tsunami.
The apostates, they are everywhere. They don't make it public, they hide it. They are leading prayers.
They are leading prayers in the masjid,
They are still living the life of a religious Muslim.
and they are still leading that life while simultaneously declaring their apostasy.
Brothers and sisters, if you feel as strongly about this as I do, then please donate to us and our cause. You can make a one-time donation or a monthly donation. Please be generous. Please give whatever you can so that we can take the responsibility and, alhamdulillah, spread apostasy. Donate now. Help now. You may even receive many gifts in heaven, in paradise, in Jannah. You can get a house next to me or next to some other very good looking man. You have an opportunity right now. On this haram new year, you can do something halal and donate your money to us. So what are you waiting for? Donate now. Leave it to Sheikh Aboudi. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hey, Kabir! So you will notice that all this drama that Muhammadan they do is just to ask the Muslim to donate now, and that's it. If you donate now, that's it. The problem is solved. Okay, that's just so. Mimi Hijabi have a funny debate with David Wood. 2 hours after, I mean, the people, everybody is asleep. I mean, Those people not sleep. Right away, 2 hours after they make a video. Brothers and sisters, 100,000 people leave in Islam. We have to do something. Please donate for us. We are going to stop it. We are the only one. Dr. Bean. And then we find the one who can stop it is the one who make it horrible. You know?
Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. We believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enters into his creation. How that happens, how it happens, I have no idea how it happens.
You have no idea anything. But this is the same donkey, he said, anything that is in the creation cannot be God.
Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. We believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enters into his creation. How that happens, how it happens, I have no idea how it happens.
You have no idea anything. Brothers and sisters, we are the one who can save you. Donate now. If you support Christian Prince, I can make you a good apostate. The fastest debate ever. Anyone can be inside his creation, cannot be God. 2 minutes after, Allah is inside his creation. How? I don't know. I will tell you how. It's very easy. He inserted himself, man. What's wrong with you? To be inside, you have to insert yourself. I'm not going to give you details what the word insert mean. I'm sure you know what insert mean. Like you insert all the donation in your pocket. Oh boy, and you claim that you are. And by the way, maybe you can go to Turkey and do some surgery, give you some hormones, so you can have a voice of a man finally. And I'm sick of your voice. You're sick like, you know, his voice is like a rabbit. Have you ever heard of a rabbit screaming? Anyone heard of a rabbit? Once I was in my backyard, and there's little rabbit. He keep jumping, very little tiny, you know, like baby one. And then he stopped in the front of my feet. So I grab him just, you know, like, you know, for fun. And this rabbit starts screaming like a girl. That is really dawah. Anyway, today our topic is about the Quran, if the Quran has mistakes or not. My Skype is open, my challenge is open. Anyone, he's a Muslim, he have a sheikh, he dare to call us, feel free. And by the way, the link for Leader Dawah, refuting Leader Dawah, is in the message in the beginning. You see it. It says share around in TikTok, etc. Somebody says TikTok, sir, is banned in many countries now. My friend, you are so smart. I said share around in TikTok. So if you cannot share around, obviously you're banned, right? You cannot. Okay, but don't do it yourself. But there is still Facebook, there's Twitter, there's many things. Let everybody laugh at those people who they can't refute us. And now we know why they don't dare to call us. Now, who is a Muhammadan is willing to call us and show us why you claim that the Quran has no mistakes? I found this in Quora here. It says, why are there no mistake in the Quran, although the Prophet Muhammad was illiterate? That is something I cannot answer. I mean, that's amazing. But Muslims were able to answer that. And the answer here. Because Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not write the Quran. It was memorized, verbal recitation over the period of 23 years. The miracle here. We got the miracle. Read carefully, read carefully. Okay. The miracle here to me, at least, is how one can structure such a large volume of information to make it flow like a poetry and still make a perfect sense when written down. There is a very famous statement between Muslim sheikhs We agree about not to agree what the verse meaning. And this is an example.
I would request the followers, especially the followers of Sheikh Imran Hussein, to please watch this clip that will be shown now, inshallah. This clip is approximately 4 minutes long, and the reason the entire clip will be shown, so nobody can accuse me of
Don't worry, don't worry. Nobody will accuse you. I mean, look at your beard, man. Your beard alone is a certificate, you know. And look how many books behind you. You cannot read them. That's amazing. So the Quran is so clear, and the Quran amazing, blah, blah, blah. But the Muslims until now, they cannot even find a solution for even words in the Quran, because this book is so stupid. So this guy, he don't agree with the sheikh. The other sheikh don't agree with the other sheikh. However, the other sheikh, he don't agree with the other sheikh, and the other sheikh, he don't agree with the first sheikh. But the second sheikh don't agree with the third one. The third one, he refuted the fourth one. The fourth one, he said, no way, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to refute the one who will come after me and not the one come before me. And this is why Islam is so stable. To the point, Allah knows best what he meant by what he said. Do we have any Muhammadan can tell us what's going on? Why Muslims keep refuting Muslims? You know, the Quran says we made this book clear. فُصِّلَتْ آيَاتَهُ. And the funny is, the Muslim, by the way, they say to you it's made like a poetry. This is the worst poetry ever. وَاسْأَلَهُمْ عَنِ الْقَرْيَةِ الَّتِي كَانَتْ حَادِرَةَ الْبَحْرِ إِذْ يَعُدُّونَ فِي السَّبْتِ إِذْ تَأْتِي. So the Muslim, because it's silly, stupid, so they start, you know, to make it like a melody, so it will sound better from something stupid. But what is the poetry here? What the heck is this? You know what? I have a challenge to the Muhammadan. How come a person who convert to Islam, he cannot recite the Quran by heart? How come only you can do it only if they force you when you are a child to keep repeating until you memorize it? As long as it's amazing, anyone can recite it. Well, here we go. Can Ali Dawa recite the Quran for us? No, because simply his family, they did not force him when he was a kid to recite the Quran. Can we mimi hijab? I will make a challenge opportunity. Challenge opportunity. You know? If those people dare even to say they can recite the Quran. You know, the funny is they ask Apostate Prophet, can you recite for us this verse? Apostate Prophet, he says, why I will recite it? Why? They start laughing at him. Supposedly now they prove that he is not a Muslim. He was not a Muslim. But all of you do not know how to recite it. And most of you do not know even Arabic. And even the one who recited don't even know Arabic. You just memorize. But the second we start reading this book, we die laughing. And here is the challenge. I am live on air. If you are a Muhammadan, you have the claim, or you can choose for us a chapter. You know what? Any chapter of your choice. Look how easy the challenge is. I'm not going to ask you a question of my, you know, choice. My question is, give me just a chapter is not full of mistakes. Even the shortest chapter in the Quran is stupid. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to do so? Anyone, he is from the Islamic cult. You know, don't be offended if we say Islamic cult. We believe it's cult. Prove us wrong. I mean, look at this this verse as an example. Supposedly Allah, he ordered the Jews to not to do any work in Saturday. But those are people who they are living in the sea, and their living is based on fishing. So what Allah he did, he have a trick. He made the fish come every Saturday and they do ballet dance in the top of the water. La 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 la, you cannot catch me. And then Allah, He made the fish disappear totally in the rest of the week. And then when those people, they get so hungry, they cannot wait no more, they decide to fish on Saturday. And then Allah, He decided to punish them, and He made them pigs and monkeys. Now, if you are a person really believe that there is somebody that fishing on Saturday and your God made him a pig and a monkey, please let me know. Text me immediately in Skype so we can discuss it if you want, or we can discuss something else if you want. You know, this is a religion. It's not full of fairy tales and stupid stories. It's just beyond stupidity. You know, this God, He is going to punish you if you work on Saturday by making you a pig and a monkey for fishing on Saturday. But if you rape women, it's okay, you know. If you have sex with children, it's okay. No problem, no problem. Don't do fishing on Saturday. If a Jew, he killed his neighbor, steal, it's okay, it's okay. Habibi, Habibi, it's okay. Just don't do fishing on Saturday. But the second you do fishing on Saturday, you go fishing, you as a human, you come back as a monkey. You know, we struggle with the atheists. They want to bring Darwinism on us. But we struggle with the Muslims in the same thing, but the opposite direction. They're stupid atheists. They try to prove to us that their grandfather used to be a monkey. The Muslim, they try to prove to us that monkeys are Jews who did fishing on Saturday. And even some of them, they are pigs. And Muhammad is so confused to the point he thinks even rats, even lizard. But remember, Muhammad is a person who is illiterate, and he did not bring any story fit with the illiteracy of a man. This is not a story of illiterate, obviously. This is a story of someone is so knowledgeable, scientifically accurate. His logic is beyond the beyond. His wisdom is not dumb, even though it's called wisdom. His prophecies, they did not come true, which is Muslim, they say, not true. His Arabic is so horrible, which Muslim, they say, it's amazing. I mean, everything you ask the Muslims about their prophet, they say this man is amazing. But how come I don't see him amazing as they do? So if you are a Muhammadan, text me in Skype, and I will be happy, my friend, to have you with us, to join us, and maybe you can, you know, prove us wrong. This is your opportunity, and I will be happy to hear you. Anyone? Do we have any Muslim would like to call me? Why we have only 640 people? What is everybody? Are we here in the wrong time? Are we? The one true Muhammadan, he said, big eater. I don't know, my friend. For me, I prefer to eat a pig, but not to eat and drink the piss of the prophet. Have you ever heard of any religion? The followers of a man, they claim that he is just a servant of Allah. Yet they fight over his piss and his spat and his boogers. So it's very funny that you are saying pigs eater. However, what if you call me and I will show you that you Muslims eat pigs too? From the Quran. Is that fair, people? Because either pigs is bad, we cannot eat, or they are good, we can eat. But you cannot say it's bad, which we can eat. And this is what the stupid Quran said. The Quran said You can eat pigs. Do you want to challenge me, the true Muhammadan? And by the way, I like your name, the one true Muhammadan. Maybe you are the only one left. Is that why you call yourself the one? So, if you are brave enough, text me in Skype and I will, show you immediately that you can eat pigs. Actually, the Quran says it clearly. You can eat the food of the people of the book. The Quran says it clearly. You can eat whatever the Christians and the Jews eat. Do the Muhammadan even in you their book? Isn't it your stupid Quran says أحل لكم طعام أهل الكتاب? Idiot. So if we Christians, our book is lawful, make it our food lawful for you, so how you say you cannot eat pork? Isn't it this is your stupid Quran? On this day, all things that are clean have been made lawful for you. By the way, this is false translation. In Arabic it says at-tayyibat, the tasty thing. There's nothing to do with the clean. Let us change the translator just to show you how they lie in translation. This is Ahmad what? I cannot see the name. Ahmad Ali. Ahmad Ali. Let us see another idiot. Tayyibat became clean. Aha. Okay, let us see Biktal. All good things this day, all good things. This guy Tayyibat became good things now. Okay. Made lawful for you. And the food of those who receive the scriptures is lawful for you. Those are us, the Christians. Was your prophet stupid or what? For how many years Muhammad was eating the food from the hands of the wife he kidnapped her from her husband, the Jewish woman. And later, according to Muslims, she converted to Islam, but she was not a Muslim in the beginning. The food made by Khadija was lawful or not? Especially when she put wine to her father and uncles and the family, and she made everybody drunk. So she can fool her father, made him believe that he married her to Muhammad. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday, mayday, mayday. Pagan contains disease, so pigs contain disease. So is Muslims. So is Muhammad. Do you want me to show you that Muhammad was full of diseases? And he died in the last few years of his life. He cannot even move his ass. You have to give me a reason why your prophet was so sick. I will give you three options. Because he was full of diseases, or because he was full of bacteria, or he was full of germs. Which one? Why your prophet cannot for many years move his ass, even to stand up to pray? Here we go. Your prophet is not eating pork, but he cannot move. Do you think the reason he could not move, maybe Allah punish him because he was evil man? Maybe he have a sexual disease, like certain sexual disease, you lose your weight, and then you, whatever you eat, you have no, you became so skinny, you cannot go even stand, you will, anything can have infection on you. So what do you think? What do you think? What is the reason? Actually, Muhammad, there's a hadith of him. Let me see if I can find it in English. He said that when Muhammad, he gets sick, he's sick as two men. I mean, do you see how healthy he is? When he gets sick, he's sick, the sickness of two men in the same time, which means double sickness. This is how horrible his health was. I don't know if I can find it. Let us see. Here we go. Al-Bukhari. I visited Allah, Apostle, while he was suffering from a high fever. That's deep. Hold on, Muhammad. Hold on, hold on. Mr. Neglecid, you forgot? Muhammad was telling the Muslims that Neglecid is the cure for any disease. Except death. And then we find out what? Muhammad is always sick. Hey Muhammad, how you doing? I have a fever. Muhammad, what about the Neglecid? You are the one who told us. Neglecid is a remedy for every disease. But Sam, who's Sam? That's Sam Shamoun. Sam supposed in Arabic mean death. I mean, look how stupid your prophet. He think that death is a disease. Death is disease. Death is a result of a disease, maybe, but not the disease. So the Neglecid is the remedy of every disease. Okay, here we go. He knew the secret now, the nuclear weapon secret. So how come your prophet is always sick, and when he gets sick, his sick is twice than other men? I visited Allah, Apostle, while he was suffering from a high fever. I said, oh Allah Messenger, you have a high fever? He said, yes. Yes, my son, yes. I have as much a fever as of two men of you. Man, that can cook a potato. Two men. Are you there? Here we go. Your prophet is not eating pork. Do we have any serious Muslim can give us something useful? As you see, and this is why, by the way, they don't dare to call me, because I have all their laundry. Any topic they will go for it. We will, you know, we will give Muhammad a spank. It doesn't matter what they say. If there is any Muhammadan there to call us and give us a reason to believe in Islam, I'm not going to do cherry picking, as they say. You tell me. You tell me the good reason to believe in Muhammad. Anyone? You know, maybe you can get the blessing of converting me to Islam, and then you never know, I might marry all the female in your family because I'm a Muslim now. At least I will have them in heaven. Isn't the Quran says whatever you wish? Whatever I wish, whatever I wish. You cannot control my wish. You know, when the Quran says the word yashtahun, do Allah, I mean, do you know the consequence of saying whatever you wish, whatever you desire? Shahwa is a lust. All those verses in front of us is about desire, whatever you 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 desire, you know? Okay, all right. Chapter 16, let us go with the first one. And they assign into Allah daughter. This is about the kuffar. They assign to Allah daughter, you know, and this is their own desire. So desire doesn't sound like a good thing. And here it says, but when one of them conceived or received a news of a female, his face turned darkened. But the same stupid God Allah, he said he did the same. He claimed he was upset that they are giving him female daughter, not male sons. We will go back to the desire soon. Read with me and try not to laugh. Remember, in the other verse, Allah, he said that those Arab, when you tell them you have a female daughter, they get upset. They got unhappy. And he was using a racist term, which their faces get black, not darken. Their faces get black. So those are bad people. When you tell them that you have a daughter, they get upset, but they give Allah a daughter. But look what Allah he did. Aka Muhammad. This is the chapter 53, verse number 22, and verse number 21, and verse number 20, and verse number 19. Have you then considered Allat and Al-Uzza, okay, between two brackets, the two idols of a pagan Arab, and Manat, the another idol of the pagan Arab? Is it for you the male and for him the females? Did you see the stupidity? In one verse he was accusing the Arab that when you tell them that you have a female daughter, they get upset. But isn't it this is what he is doing? He is saying, what? For you the male, for me the female? And not only that, he said, indeed, this is a division most unfair. Have you ever heard of a God, he says such a statement? Unfair division? Allah complain? He want the male, not the female? In the same time, he claimed that they are the one who complain if they have daughters, but yet they made to Allah daughters. So we have to connect the two verses and you will see the contradiction right away. Now we go back to the word desire, yashtahun. Hold on, because this is what we don't want to skip it. In the heaven 21 verse 102, it says that Muslim will have in heaven whatever they desire. Muslims, what is the consequence of such a promise? Remember, in heaven there is nothing called forbidden. Nothing. Nada. There is a debate between me and a Muslim. You can search it. And he said, Christian Prince, what you don't want to understand? There is nothing forbidden in heaven. There is no sin in heaven. I said, well, what if somebody want to sleep with you? He said, what's the problem? So what if somebody have desire to have sex with Muhammad? He said, what's the problem? Whatever you desire, the buffet is open. Is that a promise from God? What make it more funny, that Allah, he used the word desire behind everything, even behind banana and beef, and the chicken barbecue. Chapter 56 as an example, verse number 21. Look at this. And the flesh of a flawless that they desire. What the heck? Allah promising us. There's no beef, by the way, in the heaven, in case you do not know. There's no shrimp, there's no fish. Because Allah, he told you exactly what the meal is. Birds. Here they are using the word false. I don't know what this word means, to be honest with you. Let me change the translator. I think this guy is using Google Translation, maybe. You know, as all of them they do. They copy from each other. Yeah, they are saying false. Is false mean birds? Is it correct word? Is false mean birds? Is that the correct meaning? Birds? Because in the Arabic it says tayr, which mean birds. Let us see another translation. Yeah, all of them, they are using the word, same word. Yeah, birds, okay. So this is the correct translation then. So God is promising me, I will have birds, you know, as a desire. They're meat, not the birds themselves. They are cooked ready, you know, like, you know. So, and then before it says, and with the fruit of any kind from what they choose. But before it says, and boys. And here they are using the word immortal, which does not exist really, but exists in the end. It says, it should be saying, youth who they are immortal, not immortal youth, will wait upon them. That's not true. It says they will go around them. Yatufun. You know the word tawaf? The Muslim, they go around the Kaaba, they do tawaf. Tawaf is to go around something. So there is very young little children who they are so white, like pearls. And those, according to Muslims, this is how they explain it, not me. They will be your servant. And how many of them? 80,000 little boy. Foul. Okay, foul. Foul. This is like a football game in the Europe. Okay, good. All right, thank you. Yeah, so all the heaven thing is stupid, and then suddenly you find that there is in heaven, there is wine, there is rivers of wine. I thought wine is bad, but as you see, in the heaven you get what you could not get in earth. So if it's not ethical to have wine in earth, why it's ethical to have wine in heaven? Let me know. If wine is bad, well, wine is bad. And what make it horrible, if you remember, there's a guy, his name Nader Ahmed. Once he called me, and this guy, you know, he kept telling people I ran away from him. You know, Christian Prince. I don't know. All of them, their voice is very funny. I don't know why. I don't know what they eat. I think the Cameroonian is doing its job. And what I want from you more after you agreed that your prophet have sex with the goat. Actually, he's here. Hold on. Yeah, let us call him. Hey, Nader Ahmed, how are you?
Hello. Well, hello, CP. How have you been doing? After all these years, we finally meet. This is very good. I get a chance to meet you. How have you been doing?
Thank you. I'm very fine. So what do you want to say to us? Go ahead.
Yeah, so, you know, we've been having these wonderful debates on the Bible, Quran, and modern science. Mostly Quran and modern science. And I have a few challenges.
Quran and science?
Absolutely. We've been having these discussions and debates, and I have said Christian has been running away from this debate series because he knows that the Quran is in complete harmony with modern science, and there's
Okay, give us one. Let us not waste time, me and you. So for some reason your voice is cutting.
Well,
give me one.
Give me
one miracle.
Okay, listen. You have to. Why were you running away from me, from this debate? People said, no. See,
don't make excuses. We are here. Let's see who is running. Give me a miracle. Let us laugh.
Well, here's what I would like to do, Christian Prince. I would like for us to have a public debate on this topic.
Abdul, do you want to debate me? You are talking to me right now. Until we have that happen, give me the miracle. Everybody will laugh at you. You are playing like a kid. You call me. You claim you can debate me. Here we go. We can do it right now. Why next year? Why next century? Do it right now. Otherwise, you are just a kid wasting my time. So I'm listening to you. Please don't let us speak like adults. Are you going to debate me right now, or you will never do it?
Well, first of all, I will give you want me to give you a scientific miracle right now. I can do that, but I think you should first answer why you are running away from me.
Well, let's see
Answer that
who's
to the
running.
people,
You
because
are the one who's running. I'm saying to you, let's do it right now. You said no. It's you who's running. Do it. Go ahead.
Let's do 10 minutes right now.
No
I can give you will be one.
Talk. It's a crossfire debate. Everybody will hear us. It's a conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the problem. If we don't have set rules with time limits, things like that, then we're just going to be.
It's a free boxing match. Show me. Aren't you the one who speak? You speak. You know, you play karate and you are good in boxing. Do your boxing. Free boxing match. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Christian Prince. The problem here is what I
stop making excuses. The rules go for both of us. It's a free. Say whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Go ahead.
But I have a very good excuse. My excuse from running from you is this.
You are a coward.
Okay, let me give
you are wasting our time. Are you going to debate me or not?
Okay, what I cannot do, Christian Prince, is win a shouting match.
Debate me now or not?
Coward on the run. Okay, so we're going to talk about one scientific miracle, and then you're going to agree to debate me later on. Okay, so let's do science.
I am agreeing to debate you anytime. Here we go. I'm here with you. Go ahead.
CP, we need a format. We need equal time, and we need to share.
Don't call me again. You are just a kid. You don't dare even to talk to me. We need a format. What format? Be a man. You are the one who said you want to debate me. You keep saying I'm running from you. You are just a kid. You are not even equal to my shoe. You don't even know how to say your prophet name correctly. If I call you right now and I ask you to say your prophet name correctly, do you know how to say it? You don't. And you are the one who agree your prophet have sex with the goat. What more I want from you? So either you want to do it now. Don't waste my time. I will call you one more time. Either we do debate now. Don't put rules. No rule for you. No rule for me. Speak as much as you want. Get me busted. Go ahead. Let me call you. So
that hurt my feeling.
Do you accept or not?
Feeling. Yes, let's do a debate because I know you'll run away like a coward. So let's just do what you want.
Guys, you hurt my feeling. Go ahead. What do you want to say to us? Go ahead. I like that.
So we're going to do one scientific miracle that proves that the Quran is the truth and you are actually following a demon called Christ. So both the Bible and the Quran actually answers a question on the issue of alcohol. Now, what's very interesting here, there was a study done. I don't have my desktop, which is shared. I'll show you that study. But in this study, it showed that the Quran actually, because of the teachings of the Quran, the Muslim women are 50 times less likely to give to give birth to who has fetal alcohol syndrome. The study said you got to go to the Christians because of the influence of the Bible. So the question tonight, which Christian Prince needs to answer here, is, okay, so the book of Quran and the Bible, they gave an answer to this question of alcohol. And when we look at the Quranic answer, it is a far superior answer.
What is the Quran answer? Until now, you did not give me the verse from the Quran, remember. We are talking about chapter what?
What did you say?
What chapter?
Chapter 5, verse 9.
What chapter?
Chapter 5, verse 9. Chapter 5, verse 90.
Chapter 5, verse 90. Okay, tell me about it. Go ahead. Now we know what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Okay, and then I'll tell you about it, but I'm following the rules because I know you will not run away from me and we'll debate on this topic. So that's the agreement here. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the verse in chapter 5, verse 90. Okay. It says, forbidden is alcohol, any kind of intoxicant, gambling.
Okay.
So from the study here, they pointed out that Muslim women are 50 times less likely to give birth to a fetal alcohol because of the teachings of the Quran. Now, the question is here, which you need to answer, is how is it that the Quran gave a better response?
Where is speaking about the alcohol is bad? Where it says that?
No, it says for you forbidden is
Yeah.
any kind of intoxicants
But where it says
and
it's bad
because
for
of that,
where it says it's bad for your health in the verse you quote for me.
that is bad for your health. No, it is completely forbidden for Muslims. This is clear.
Okay,
and from the study again,
another. I'm asking you a very simple question. You say that this is about health. I'm asking you, why in the verse never say anything about health? It says this is from shaitan, that's all. Because it's from shaitan, don't do it, correct?
Yes, this is from Shaitan. And so, because as the study concluded, it is the teachings of the Quran which caused Muslim women to abstain from alcohol. And so the question from again is that how could Allah of the Quran provide a better response than Jesus of the Bible on the question of alcohol? That's a question you need to answer now.
Well,
and so this clearly
let us make it clear. I'm just trying to get a full sentence from you. So are you saying the Quran confirmed that alcohol is bad, no matter what?
The Quranic position is that it is forbidden. Yes, it's forbidden.
I know it's forbidden. This is not a question. Are you saying that alcohol is bad no matter what? It's bad. It's ugly. Yes or no?
No matter. But I think these are irrelevant questions you're asking. You're running away from the study.
This is the topic. This is the topic. I want to know if alcohol is bad or it is not bad. Is it bad or not? I mean, what's wrong with you? So you are saying to me, Quran is forbidden alcohol. Okay, forbidden because of what? Because it's good or because it's bad?
Yeah.
What?
You don't understand the question here, so I need you to take some time.
This is my question. This is my question. This is my question. This is my question, not yours. The Quran. Guys, you don't understand my question. He just said to me, you don't understand my question. But I am the one who's asking the question. Forbid alcohol. Is it because it is bad or because it's good?
You're saying, okay, so you're saying alcohol is forbidden in the Quran. Is it because it's bad or good?
Why you are in trouble? Very simple question. How many times I need to repeat? Listen carefully. The Quran forbid alcohol. That's wonderful. Does the Quran forbid the alcohol because it is bad or because it's good?
So the reasons why the Quran forbade, there's actually a reason in the Quran. They said there's some good outweighs the good.
Why you don't give me the answer?
And so the issue here.
Why you are making a speech? I mean, the answer is very simple. Allah forbid alcohol because it's bad, or Allah forbid the alcohol because it's good. Which one? Choose one.
I've already given you the answer. Now the issue, I'm going to read it to you, and you got to answer.
I want a clear answer. Is it bad or good? Is alcohol bad or good?
See, CP, I need you to stop interrupting me. I know you're scared. I know this is a point you are not able to answer.
And one word. Is it bad or good? You are the one who chose the topic. Everybody is my witness, and now you don't dare to answer. What's wrong with you? Okay, Allah forbid alcohol because it's bad or because it's good?
CP, you gotta let me, don't interrupt me. You have to let me answer. Okay, we're gonna have an intelligent.
You're making a speech. I mean, the answer is very simple. You call me, you say, according to science, proving that women, they give birth and they have a defect in their birth. That's wonderful. That means alcohol is bad. So why you don't say it's bad? Is it bad or not?
You know, the issue with the Quranic position on alcohol.
Do you know why he is not saying it's bad or good? He knew. He's talking to Christian Prince. And now he is under alarm. He knew if he said to me it's bad, there's something to come. If he says good, he cannot say it's good. So, very simple question, he will not answer. And you will notice that the same argument, he called every single Christian and he mentioned the same thing. The same study which no one can find anywhere. You know, Muslim, they make their own study, you know, it's a fiction study. 50 times better birth rate, whatever, health. And the fact Muslim women, they have the worst birth rate of health ever. For a very simple reason, because they marry their cousins. the direct cousin, sister. You know, they marry their sister, literally. So you will notice in the Middle East how huge the number of those who have a birth defect, for they are marrying from the same blood. Simply, they are marrying their sister. And yet the Muhammadan, they come to us and they say, they give us numbers and they throw it at us, and supposedly we are going to agree with them. You know, that's it. Scientific said. Who scientists? Where? We don't know. There are scientists who study Muslim women only, and they study only Christian women. And they found that Muslim women, the children they are born are very healthy. I mean, if there is a clear evidence of birth defect in Islam, is you. Actually, I said this is what I said to him in this calling. So anyway, he spent the time, he didn't want to answer because he's so terrified. You know, those Muhammadan, they made an article about how to debate Christian prince. If he said to you the Prophet is good, don't say yes. Don't say no, because whatever you say, he will get you busted. Don't let him trap you. Tell him, what do you mean? Tell me, what do you want to say? But don't give him the answer. So a Muslim called me, okay, Christian prince, what do you mean? Tell me, explain to me more. Okay, no, you know what? Okay, what do you want to say? So have you ever, it's like playing cards and they want you to show them your cards before they play. They are terrified. But they don't do this with other people. They do it only with me, because they knew that there is a trap behind the scene. And that's why we don't see any of them trying to call me. And this is the guy who agreed his prophet have sex with the goat. I was having a debate with him in Paltalk, and then suddenly I found myself out of the program. The co-admin of Paltalk, they bounced me. 3 days I cannot enter Paltalk. And why they bounced me? Because I gave Nader Ahmad a hadith about his prophet having sex with the goat, and he agreed. And he says, isn't it better than smashing the head of the baby? And then the Muhammadan, they made articles about it. They said, this is stupid idiot. He agreed that the prophet have sex with the goat. Who is a Muhammadan? He can do better than those people. Like better than Ali Dawa. Ali Dawa refuting Ali Dawa. Can you do better? Can Allah be inside his creation, Muslims? Yes or no? But this is the same donkey, he said, anything that is in the creation cannot be God.
Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. We believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enters into his creation. How that happens, how it happens, I have no idea.
I will tell you how it happened. He covered himself by Vaseline. I mean, the creation is so tight. He covered himself by Vaseline and he was able to go through. And look how many microphones he have in his jacket. This guy, he think he is a speaker in the name of NASA. What all of this in your, and why you are wearing this jacket? I mean, this guy, he think like he's an official. Look what he's wearing. Look what he have in him. Sunglasses. He's trying to copy the pimp Andrew Tate. What the heck is this? And then it turned to be that Allah, yes, is inside his creation, but Allah cannot be inside his creation.
How it happened.
You have no idea anything. But this is the same donkey, he said, anything that is in the creation cannot be God.
Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. We believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enters into his creation. How that happens.
Hey Muslims, who want to help us and tell us how this happened? We have now clear evidence that Allah entered his creation. You like it, you don't like it, it's a fact. We have it documented. We have it posted. We have it listed. We have it wherever you want to have it. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Any half one? Any quarter one? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us right now, right here? Trust me, my friend, you will be a winner. Allah is taking your side. The God who entered his creation. You know, those Muhammadan, they keep saying to us Allah is unlike anything, which is a verse taken from the Old Testament. God, nothing like God. But nothing like God doesn't mean that there's things we do and God has. That even is stupid. Like, you know, we love. Do God love? So nothing like God have nothing to do with the way they understood. Nothing like God in his power, in his ability, in his almighty. But there's many things a human being he have the same God has. Isn't it the Quran says Allah will get angry? Isn't it the Quran says Allah forget? Isn't it the Quran says Allah like he's very emotional? Isn't it the Quran say Allah have hands, Allah have a foot, Allah have a shin? Well, we have those things. So the Muhammadan, they have one verse in the Quran, they keep repeating it to everybody, nothing like Allah. But the second we examine Allah, we find Allah, he is like every one of us. Actually, Allah, he have the same problem of a human being. Human being who is an Arab, specifically the Arab, if you tell them you have a child, she is a female, they get unhappy. Allah, he got unhappy for having female daughter. And Allah, he is saying in his own words, this division the most unfair. So what do you mean nothing like Allah? Why Allah he think that the male for him is a fair division? What difference is going to make for Allah? Do we have any Muhammadan? Until now we have 0 text from Muhammadan in Skype. All right. Anyone? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. If there is any brave Muslim, Mayday. Daughters are hard to raise and they are poor people. That is why. Well, my friend, in Islamic countries, daughter is a business because the husband, he have to pay the father a lot of money and then you get rich. And if she is a very pretty daughter, she got married, she make her husband hate her, he divorce her, she married a second husband, and each time she remarry, she got paid and bring money to her father's house. We know the deal, and you know the deal. Not to forget that Muslim women, they can do mut'ah, and they can earn a lot of money from sex business. And that is mentioned in the Quran. Ujurahun, pay them their wages. Even your Islamic website make it clear that it is not forbidden to rent a woman. In fact, you should rent a woman when you have a desire. Renting a woman. Renting a woman. Like you rent a car, etc. But renting a woman. Literally. Do we have any Muhammadan have the courage and the knowledge to join us? Anyone? Anyone? Mayday, Mayday. How do you do? Who is Muhammad? fan to call and do? Defend him? Anyone? Even I told you, I will not even ask you my question. You choose for me a chapter from the Quran, and we go from there. Which means you are the one who is going to choose what is good for you. What do you think? I like to know your opinion about the Shroud of Turin. I have no opinion for a very simple reason. I never saw it, I never touch it, I never study it. But I take what, you know, I mean, it doesn't hurt us, it doesn't support us. It might be true. If it's true, God is good. If it's not, we should not believe it. But we don't believe in Jesus' crucifixion because of such a thing. Do we? We don't. Do we have any Muhammadan? But as an example, there's a miracle happening every year for the last 2,000 years. Fire and light come from the empty tomb of Jesus. That is something, isn't it? And I just posted a link in Patreon today. You can go during the Orthodox Easter to Jerusalem and you can witness it yourself. Now for sure the Muhammadan, they say to you it's a lie, it's a fabrication, and the atheist will say the same. No problem, you can say whatever you want. At the end of the day, people believe whatever they want. But this has happened every single year, and there's something unique about this fire. It doesn't burn you, even though it's a burning fire. You put it under your skin and your skin will be fine, even though you are not even burning the original fire, which is like a candle. You light from a candle. And we have, we don't believe in the Messiah because of this, no, but there's millions of things prove to us the Messiah, who is he. So happy Easter for people who celebrate Easter. Do we have any Muhammadan? However, Muhammad, he tried to copy same in his religion. So Muhammad, he claimed that when his mother, she gave birth to him, a light came out from her vagina and reached all the way the palaces of Damascus. So obviously Muhammad, he tried to copy anything in Christianity. The difference is that the light in the story of Muhammad is coming from from his mother vagina, which make it the first nuclear explosion vagina. And the funny is, nobody saw the light coming from Muhammad's mother, not even in Mecca. And you can imagine that at that time, all the historian in the world, when Muhammad was born, nobody recorded anything. And at that time, the Roman, they were in Damascus and they were in Jerusalem. And nobody recorded that there's a light came to their palaces, and that light was so strong. So imagine like we are sitting, and then daytime, nighttime, doesn't matter. Light came, and this light is amazing light coming from the vagina of Muhammad's mother, reaching all the way. Is going to be a straight beam. And by the way, that is impossible because light, they go straight, right? Light, they don't go like an arrow, It's not a missile, you shoot it. Light always go in one direction, straight, very straight. So the earth is not a flat, but yet Muhammad, he claimed that the light came from his mother, reached all the way the palaces of Damascus. Yet nobody saw such a thing happening, maybe because at that time all the people were blind, which is very normal, Like I remember, I used to live in a country, and a town, and a city, all and everybody is blind because they are Muslims. So, obviously, this is true. How blind people can see such a thing? They cannot see. Do we have any Muhammadan? Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Anyone? Huh? Actually, there's many videos speaking about Muhammad, how light comes from his face, and the description of Muhammad because he's so white. If you remember, there's a video, if you watch it, you will die laughing. The guy is like, he's so emotional because the Prophet is so white. You know, if the Prophet is so white, you know, when you have a Prophet who is so white, I mean, aren't you going to cry? Let us be honest. You have a Prophet and he is so white. And, you know, you go in the night and the night is dark. And then there's a Muslim guy, he walk in the street and then he saw the Prophet and then he saw the moon. So he
him to me.
Describe him for me. You know, somebody said, describe him for me.
Muslims, look at the description of your Rasul. And for some, this would be the first time you hear what your Prophet looked like. I saw a man of striking appearance. ظاهر الوضاء أبلج الوجه radiant face حسن الخلق beautifully created لم تعبه الثجلة his belly wasn't protruding ولم تزر به.
They are even describing his belly. I mean, they were the radiant face, then they jumped to the belly. Like, what the heck? His belly, what? What happened to his belly? That's deep.
Sa'ala, nor was his head disproportionate and small. Wasimun qasim, proportionate and delicate, finely made.
Hey Muslims, please, disclaimer, don't touch yourself. I know many of you where you go. So please behave yourself, don't touch yourself. I'm warning you. You touch yourself, I'm going to block you. Behave yourself. He's so good looking. What more?
A specimen of a creation. في عينيه دعج. In his eyes there was a contrast. The dark was immensely dark. The white was excessively white. وفي أشفاره وطف. And his eyelashes were long. وفي صوته.
His what? Eyelashes? Prophet Muhammad. Eyelashes. We have to admit hey Muslims, have you ever heard Christians speaking about the eyelashes of Jesus? The eyelashes of Muhammad? Sorry, Moses, Abraham? Have you ever heard of any religion in the world describing the belly button of their God or whatever? I mean, even the Buddhas, they make their Buddha look funny. Only Muhammadan. They made a specific description for the pretty Prophet Muhammad. His eyelashes, brother. You should see his eyelashes. Brother, if you see Prophet Muhammad, you will feel in love. You will hate your wife. Women these days, they put fake eyelashes. Prophet Muhammad have real eyelashes. By the way, he have eyelashes everywhere. He have lashes in his ass. He have lashes in his eyes. He have lashes everywhere, everywhere. I'm not going to count for you. What is mentioned, what is missing to mention is the description of his ass. And they keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And what the heck? This is Prophet Muhammad. Now we will get more people who they are interested in makeup to join us. Just wait when they see this in the live stream. Like, what is this glasses? Okay, girls, I'm going to teach you how to do makeup, how to make this shade, and how to can draw like your eyebrows, which look scary, scare the hell of me. And this woman, she looked like she have those things, you know, put them in the Christmas tree in the day of Christmas. And those things on the eyes, I don't know what they are, but it sounds like an aluminium, you know, like, you know, you brush it, you throw it, you put the glue, you put it there, you turn the fan on, they will stick in your face. And those brushes, by the way, I think they are not for beautification reason. I think it's just to clean your, like, you know, like a brush, you know, the brush. However, maybe she is going to do hiking and she don't want mosquitoes to touch her eyes. So the second mosquito, she tried to get it closer. She closed her eyes a little bit, but still she can see, and mosquitoes cannot get it close. So I'm thinking about this lashes things is to lash you. You know, may Allah lash you all. What the heck is this? I mean, women, they do crazy stuff. Oh boy. Fake eyelashes, fake breast, fake ass, fake boobs, fake nipples, fake. Oh, look at this guy. This is a guy. I can tell. Oh boy. Oh boy. I just found the Prophet Muhammad. He put he put eyeliner, by the way. Prophet Muhammad, he put eyeliner. What the heck is that, man? This man looks so good. We just found a picture of a Prophet Muhammad. And look at his lips is thick. Did you bite somebody? Are you a zombie or what? What happened? What the heck is that? You know, I'm not sure. Anyway. And look, they are getting longer. Like the other women, the women there, this guy, he have something. The women, she have, you know, this is what? I mean, I don't know. I think he used it for a barbecue. Like, you know, in the barbecue, you need something to wave the air so you can get the, you know, the fire go like strong. So like you know, you move your eyes up and down and the fire go crazy. I know why. I'm just thinking, you know, because there is no reason for any person to do that to himself unless it is, you know, siko. Oh boy. What this guy he doing? Or maybe this is in the doctor? Oh no, this is not in the doctor. I know, now I know what is this. You know, like, okay, I will show you what I'm talking about. You guys, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just let me show you. Okay. This is, you know, look at this. In the beginning, I said to myself, maybe the doctor is trying to open the eye, you know? No. You know, this is happening to a married man. Like when your wife, like, you know, you spend the night outside and you don't want to tell her where you've been. So she tell you, like, look me in the eye. And then, like, your eye is, you know, blinking because you are maybe not going to tell the truth, you know, look me in the eye, look at me. So now the women, they are purchasing a special tool to keep your eyes staring at them so they can find the truth. So she said to you, now look me at the eye, and she put this thing in your eyes to keep them open so she can examine the truth, you know, between your, you know, whatever. You know the thing, Joe Biden. All right. Now we go back to Muhammad. Leave the women alone before we get assassinated by some women. You know the high heels, what they can do. Any Muslim here, description of a Prophet Muhammad, he was so white, he looked at the moon, he looked at the Prophet, he looked at the moon, he looked at the Prophet, he looked at the moon, and look at the Prophet. And the guy in the video is almost crying. All of this because the Prophet, he looked so white. He looked at the moon. Oh, he came at night.
Almost commanding and overtaking. أجمل الناس وأبهاهم من بعيد. From afar, the most striking and outstanding in appearance.
But from close, what will happen? From afar, he is striking. from a close distance, what will happen? Tell us.
وأحسنهم وأجملهم من قريب. And when he came near, the best of them.
I mean, he covered it from all distance. From far, he's the most striking. From a close distance, he is the most beautiful. Man, what is missing? Nothing is missing. Yet his penis is not working. Yet he was the most weak person between all mankind, and boom, boom. Yet he invoked his God Allah to send him a dish of shish kebab. He ate it, he got the power of 40 men. Yet he was bewitched and he imagined himself having sex, but he cannot have sex. All this beauty is for what? And do you have picture? How do you know?
And the most handsome of them in closeness.
You know what? This is what my mom, she used to say to me. For a certain time, I believed her until I saw other kids, you know. Son, you are the most handsome boy. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. I look at the mirror. What the heck is that? You know? But I believed her, you know. But then I understand, you know, she is a mother. She think really I'm the most handsome boy. Yeah. Is that description happened to you? I mean, to hear from his mother or from whom? What the heck is that?
Such an exalted and sweet level of logic.
Yeah, like he asked his follower, did you F her? Hey, did you F her? You see how, and the hadith says he used to beat the Muslims and curse them and, you know, like insult them. He said the F word to them. His word is so sweet, so sweet, so sweet.
Like when he used to speak, it was so coherently logical. It was smooth and easy to understand. فصل لا نزر ولا هذر. He was to the point, not excessive, not too short.
Exactly. Let's read the Quran. He is to the point. He is to the point. To the point, those Muslims cannot understand what he's saying.
As Sheikh Imran Hussein himself says, to critically think regarding what he's saying and how it contradicts the Quran.
What the heck? What? Do we have any Muhammadan here? Muhammad is always to the point. Who is a Muslim can call us and give us an example? I mean, this is the first time, by the way, I see somebody, his beard is like square. Not square, sorry. Yeah, square. How you can do this beard like this? I look at his beard, I look at my beard. I look at his beard, I look at my beard. I look at his beard, I know, and then I say to myself, his beard is Budweiser. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? Mayday, mayday. Why it's too dry? Why it's so dry? What happened to the brave Muslims who they are truly worshippers, who they are so proud of Allah, wisdom, the Quran, the amazing Quran? Why is those who post in Quran? Why the Quran have zero mistakes? It's a miracle, brother, miracle. It's a miracle. It is how one can structure such a large volume. My friend, all your Quran is not even in the size of the index of our book. Do you know the index? Seriously. All your Quran together is not the size of our index. Large book. Since when the Quran is large? Size doesn't matter. Who is a Muhammadan who can call us and show us from the large such a structure, such what? Can structure such a larger volume of information? Yeah, I mean, the information there is beyond any information. Who can share with us some information from the Quran? Anyone? Brother and sister, there is a lot of proof that Prophet Muhammad is not the one who made the Quran. Zakir Naik, how in the world that happened? What is the proof you have? Christian Prince, first of all, you are a liar, and I'm going to get you busted. Hey, don't change the topic. Give us the proof that Prophet Muhammad, he gave information which is absolutely true. Can you give us an example? Okay, I'm going to show you an example. In the Quran, in chapter 16, verse number 3, it says that the Big Bang. What the heck in the Quran it says Big Bang? Exactly. Zakir Naik, you want to bet? First of all, it's haram to bet. Secondly, I'm going to bet that it is betting is haram. Okay, what? It's haram to bet, so you want to bet that betting is haram? Exactly. But by doing that, you are betting. Christian Prince, forget it. You know, no, you just said you want to bet that betting is haram. But if it's haram, how you can do betting? First of all, Christian Prince, you are changing the topic. Okay, let us go back to the Big Bang. Christian Prince, the topic was not the Big Bang. It was that the Prophet given true proof. Okay, but you told me the Big Bang is the proof. Exactly. So this is the topic. Christian Prince, it is not the topic. The topic is Prophet Muhammad have a proof. You told me that the Big Bang is a proof. So this is the topic. Christian Prince, you are stupid and you are very slow. I'm going to get you busted. The topic is that the Prophet Muhammad have a proof. Okay, and you told me, you mentioned the Big Bang is the proof. So now this is the topic. Christian Prince, I can't talk to you because you are from a very, 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 very stupid Ladakh and you don't have any education. Secondly, how someone can like me, handsome, with nice beard, can speak to one like you? Do you have a beard like mine? Zakir Naik, my beard, trust me, is like a broom. You don't want to compare it to yours. But this is not the topic, man. Hey, Muslims, anyone can do better than Zakir Naik, the Big Bang in the Quran? The Big Bang is in the Quran. Are you sure?
That you have heard me talking about the Big Bang being mentioned in the Quran, and Big Bang has taken place millions of years ago, and it's a big process, long process, but Quran says Allah has created the heaven and the earth in 6 days, so isn't it contradicting science?
Just a question, Zakir Naik, before you go deep in the topic. Is that the Valentine Day? I mean, this guy is a sheikh. The candles are red. The flowers behind him are red. Is that like, are you going to have sex after this or what? What's going on? What is this around? Why? What those candles? Why they are red and the flowers are red? Are you sure this is not a Valentine Day? You know. Hey, Zakir Naik, shouldn't you change your jacket? What about you have the same color of the candles? I mean, what the heck is that, man? I love it when Muslims, they speak wisdom and they do wisdom thing. And look, even the decoration is full of wisdom. Okay, go ahead.
That you have heard me talking about the Big Bang being mentioned in the Quran, and Big Bang has taken place millions of years ago, and it's a big process, long process, but Quran says Allah has created the heaven and the earth in 6 days, so isn't it contradicting science? What the brother is referring to is the verse of the Quran, where Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 30, where Allah says,
they are changing the page for him in the computer. You know, suddenly this guy who have a good memory, he do not remember. The Quran says, yeah, yeah, flip down, yeah, okay. You can tell he is looking at this, looking at the computer.
أَوَلَمْ يَرَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضَ كَانَتْ رَتْقًا فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا.
By the way, he don't speak Arabic. He do not know Arabic, and he agreed. He do not know Arabic. But now he is reciting Quran in Arabic.
The heavens and the earth, do not the unbelievers see that the heavens and the earth were joined together and we clove them asunder. So this verse of the Quran is talking about the Big Bang in a nutshell, the creation of the universe. Today scientists, they tell us that our universe initially was a primary nebula, the one mass. Later on, there was the secondary separation, a Big Bang, which gave rise to galaxies, which gave rise to stars, sun, moon, and the earth we live in. So this, what the scientists, they tell us, it was first described approximately 47 to 50 years before, for which a couple of scientists were given the Nobel Prize in 1973 for describing the creation of the universe. This, what the scientists have discovered 47 to 50 years back, is mentioned in the Quran in Surah Anbiya chapter number 21 verse number 30 in a nutshell. That
notice, until now he did not answer the question. The question is, how you are saying this is the Big Bang, yet the Quran says Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days. So now he is spending the time talking about things that have nothing to do with the question. Same time, there's no caption. He said, the Quran, the verse saying, don't the disbeliever sees that the earth and the heaven, they used to be together, so which means there was earth and there was heaven, you idiot. And not only that, it says they see. So it's something they can see. So what the stupid Quran is speaking of is not the Big Bang, that now we are separated, the earth from the heaven, which is absolutely false, because we are inside the space, not outer the space. So in fact, this is a mistake in the Quran. It is not science in the Quran. Same time, Zakir Naik, always as usual, he tried to avoid the question. As we see, the question is, does it say 6 days or not? Let us see, maybe we can find a different video.
In the field of astronomy, in 1973, there were a couple of scientists who got the Nobel Prize, and these couple of scientists, they described the creation of the universe, and they called it the Big Bang. And they said that initially our universe, it was a primary nebula. Then there was a Big Bang.
It was a primary nebula. Hey Muslims, who agree that the Quran agree with this? You notice how the Muhammadan, because they knew that they have false religion, they have to attach themselves to anything to make Islam valid. Me as a Christian, I will not care for the Big Bang for a second. Why? Because if the earth and the heaven are created because of a Big Bang, that means everything Allah said in the Quran, if you are a Muslim, is false. And that's mean everything is in my Bible is false too, because that's not what God said. So the Big Bang is a theory, it's not a science. Nobody witnessed it, nobody can prove it, and because nobody can prove it, nobody can disprove it. Very simple. It's a theory. You know, not long time ago, there was many theory coming from scientists too. And by the time they changed their theory and they are against their own theory. Yeah, let's see, we have somebody trying to call me. Maybe it's a Muhammadan. If you are a Muhammadan, you would like to join us, feel free. We would like to take you. Hello? Maybe it's Fakira. Hello? Fakira. How are you doing, Fakira? Yeah. I mean, you're a silly stupid. You know, changing your voice. Yeah. What a silly stupid. If you go in the Quran, you will find how stupid when the Muslims, how stupid they look when they try to make Big Bang Islamic religion Big Bang. The Quran itself proved them to be false, and you will read all the Islamic interpretation too. Because the Big Bang does not say that earth and heaven, they used to be together, and then we split them. That's absolutely false. Read the verse, verse carefully. Let us go to the chapter of Al-Anbiya. You know, the main, the purpose of our channel here is to teach you how to, let us say, how to read. I'm sure all of you can read English better than me, but what I mean, how to see what is behind the words, how to go in details, not just reading words. Now, I know that when if you don't speak Arabic, Muslim, they can still get their chance to fool you by the false translation. But this is why we are here, so they cannot fool you. In the same time, we teach you how to go and examine the words. I'm going to use Islamic translation as it is. Read carefully with me. Are then they who pent on denying the truth, not aware that the heaven and the earth were, between two brackets, once single entity? This is the Muslim translation. And then we part in them. The earth and the heaven, they were a single entity. How that can be true? And how this can be the Big Bang? Because the earth was not exist when the Big Bang happened, according to the theory. The existence of the earth, like the earth is way, 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 way younger compared to the Big Bang. But what the verse is saying, that the earth and the heaven, they used to be one entity, and the heaven is what? Is an empty space, not the stars. In order to understand more, you will see it says, don't they see? The Muslim, they translate, denying the truth, not aware that the heaven. In Arabic doesn't say that. It says, don't they see? Change the translator right away, and you will see how the translation changed in a dramatic way. Have not those who disbelieve known? That's false translation. The word says, awalam yara. So, but I will go with the translation for now. So the disbeliever in the time of Muhammad, they knew this. What Muhammad is mentioning to them, it's something they knew. Don't they know that the earth and the heaven, they used to be together? So it is not something we discover today. It's something those people in the time of Muhammad, they knew. What they knew? There is a legend about that, we are in this earth, and God, he guarding the earth, and if Satan or anyone try to go out of the earth, the God will shoot him by fire. And the reason they come with this, let us say, theory or belief, because they see the meteor in the sky, especially in the dark desert, which is something you will see every day if you live in the desert, when after 5, 6 o'clock it's totally dark and there's nothing you can see. How we can prove what we are saying? From the Quran. The Quran explains what is the meteor. The meteor is Allah shooting stars at the ass of Shaitan if he tried to spy. If we go here, you will see chapter 15 as an example, not limited, verse number 18. Expect him regarding the sky. Read carefully here. So Allah, he speak about the sky. there's a gate in the sky is open. And this is for who? Open for those who they are the prophets, the angels. Okay? In the same time, Allah, He claimed that He can open the sky to bring rain, as an example. But then, if you will see here, go down, Allah, He adorned the sky by stars. Why? As a beautification for the holder. But this is false, because the majority of the stars in the sky we cannot see. What we see is a very little number of what is, or the number of the stars. Actually, the Bible says, you know, count this number. There's nobody count the stars. And that's true, because there is dying stars, there's new stars. So we made the stars in the heaven to beautify it, as a beautification for the beholder. But as you know, this is absolutely false. Our eyes cannot see all the stars. No, we cannot see anything of the star, actually. Very few compare what is there. And then here says, and we have guarded it, the near heaven. You will notice here between two brackets, the Muslim, they say the near heaven, but it's not in the verse, which means it's not in the Quran here. But there's other verse in the Quran where Allah, He claimed that Allah, He created the stars in the lowest heaven. Let us go there and we will be back here. If you go here, chapter 37, verse number 6, it says that, and there's other verses too, like chapter 41, verse 12, chapter 67, verse number 5, etc. But to make it clear, to connect two verses together, let us see what this chapter here, chapter 67, verse number 5. And indeed, we have adorned the nearest heaven. The nearest heaven is to us, not to Him. The nearest heaven to us. Actually, in Arabic, it says ad-dunya, the lowest, not nearest. Ad-dunya. With lamps, and we have made such lamps as missiles to drive away shaitan. Now, Zakir Naik, who speak about Big Bang, and every stupid Muslim in there who claim that this is about the Big Bang, why you don't quote for us, this is as a part of the Big Bang theory, that the reason we see, according to the Quran, by the way, those are not even meteor, those are stars. Those are stars. Those are not meteor. Those are masabih. Masabih mean lamps. And this is how the Quran describes stars, as lamps. Very simple. Maybe Fakira is trying again, because Fakira, she never have enough. Do we have any brave Muhammadan? So Shaitan, he tried to get close to the heaven of Allah. Allah will shoot Shaitan in his ass. Hello? I'm lying about Islam?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Why I'm lying? How I'm lying? Go ahead.
I listened to you many times.
All right.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Well, what about you help us in what we are talking about? Chapter 67, verse number 5, it says that Allah, He created the stars and He put them in the lowest heaven. What is the purpose?
You gonna run now?
He got his friend to talk. You know what? Hold on. I will let you talk. Can you explain this verse?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Any verse? Come on now. Bring it.
Chapter 67, verse number 5.
Read it.
You tell me. You are the one who claimed to be a sheikh, but you are a potato. Read it. Go ahead.
Just read it. Just read it.
I am illiterate like your prophet. I didn't know how to read. Go ahead, Fakira.
Okay. Let me put it then. Chapter 67 said verse 5, you said? Okay. Now that I caught you, you can't run now.
Yeah, you see who was going to run. Do you remember 2 days ago you called me, you said there's nobody gives sacrifice? Just 2 days ago, we gave you a spank and we left our fingers on you. Go ahead, explain the verse.
Chapter 67, verse 5, you said?
Mm-hmm.
67?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could have made it easier, but, you know, I do the hard way.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on.
Be sure you will download this video and put it in your channel. I challenge you.
Of course.
Okay, go ahead.
Last time
Okay. Okay. Explain the verse. Go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah. I'm putting it up. Told you can run. You can run, you can hide.
Let's see who's going to run. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Don't waste my time. Why is taking your time? Are you opening Rashad Khalifa interpretation?
Okay, no, I'm facing the verse. I'm about to read the verse. 67 verse 5. We have the lowest universe with lamps, and we have made them a means to drive away the shayateens. We have prepared for them a chastisement of a blazing fire. So what do you want to need? What do you want to know about that?
Explain to me what this verse is saying.
This verse is saying that the stars are made for you to understand everything. Any jinn that comes down here, they will try to go back up. But Allah said they cannot go past the first. They will try to sneak in. They cannot go past the first universe, the lowest universe. So when they got there, they got bullied, got whooped, and come back down. Simple as that.
Okay, then.
That's it.
Okay, you just said, everybody heard you, that the genie who come down, they try to come back. The genies who came down, when the genie come down, they try to come back, and they got bullied.
Go back up.
Go back up, exactly.
Yes.
Where in the Quran it says that genies, they are coming from the sky and they try to come back? Where it says that in the verse? Where it says that in the other verse? Go ahead.
It tells you when Iblis, if you go to chapter 18, verse 50, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجُدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ.
But this is one.
He was among the jinns.
But you just said, so when genies come down, they try to come back. You said they. And here it says shayateen, not one. You are quoting for me Iblis. Iblis, Allah kicked him out from heaven long time ago. But you just said to me, they come down, they try to go back, they got bullied. And Allah, He guarded the heaven by the stars. He showed stars at them, correct? Okay. All right. Where it says that the genies, shayateen, not one, not two, not three, they came down and now they are trying to come back, and then Allah will shoot them. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll show you. I gotta Google it, but you know the verse is in the Quran. But
you quote for me a verse about one genie. Here it says shayateen. There's only one genie. Did Shaitan have kids when Allah He sent him down? Did he have a wife like Hawa, like Adam and Hawa?
Hold on. Got hit with bullet. It's not a big deal. It's coming right now.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hang up.
Hold on. Hey, go to the gene information. Go to chapter 72, verse 8 to 10. Jinn stealing information from the sky before the messenger. Hold on. It says, read chapter 72, verse 8 to verse 10.
Chapter what? 82? Chapter what?
72.
72. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Verse 8 to verse 10.
Chapter 72.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you read it out there?
Read. Go ahead. Tell us what it says. Go ahead.
I got it in French and translate it because I can't do all of that. Let me.
I thought you do not need translation. You told me before I do not need translation. I can understand the Quran.
No. I never said.
No,
that.
You said that. You said I told you. Do you know Arabic? You said I do not need to know Arabic.
Yes.
Okay.
But I never said
So you are trusting now a translation in French.
yes.
Okay. Is that an accurate translation?
Okay. Chapter 72, verse 8 to 10.
Uh-huh.
See, people getting whooped.
We will see. People are laughing already.
You bait. A bait.
Go ahead,
You know?
go ahead, go ahead. We are laughing. You see, you know why I let you talk? Because we need to laugh. Honestly, nobody is calling, so I said, okay, go ahead.
Verse 8.
Read it. What you just gave me is a comedy, you idiot. You are the one. You now get your prophet busted. So we were talking about the Big Bang, and the Muslim, they claim that the Big Bang is in the Quran, and now we found that Allah, he guard in the sky by the stars, and he shoot at stars at the shaitan. And now you are telling me that the reason Allah, he do that, I say to you, where it says that they came down, the shayateen, many of them, not one, where it says that, you said to me, go to chapter 72, verse number 8 and 9, where it says that in what you said to me. Go ahead. Huh?
Read verse 8. It says,
Uh-huh.
the jinn is talking. The jinn is talking. You told me where the jinn is talking.
No, I told you, first of all, I thought this is Allah is talking, turned to be the jinn is talking. So in verse number 8, it say the jinn is talking?
Yes, the jinns.
Okay, okay. And then what happened? Okay.
In verse 8,
Uh-huh.
they went up. They got hit by bullets. In verse 9.
Okay, hold on, Abdul. Focus with me, focus. You are nervous. I'm asking you, I ask you, where in the Quran it says that genies, many of them, they came down and now they are trying to come back. You said, let us go to chapter 72, verse number 8. Here it doesn't say about them coming down. It says they tried to reach the heaven, but they found it filled with guardians and the flame of fires, correct?
Okay, so now you're accepting that a lot of jinns trying to go up. Now let me show you.
No, you want to show me where they are coming down. We knew the Quran saying that genie they try to get out, but here the funny is, my friend, that isn't it the Quran says that nobody can get out anyway? Same time. Now you want to show me where it says that shayateen they came down from heaven. Go ahead.
Okay, if the verse we just read, 1850, God said,
What chapter?
1850.
Okay. 1850. Hold on.
Yeah.
We go to 18.
I got answers, brother.
Let us see. We want to laugh. All right. Go ahead. Read. Okay, read it for us. 1850. Go ahead.
Allah said when he asked the angel to fall prostrate for Adam, they all fall prostrate, but Iblis, he was among the jinns in the plural. He was among the jinns. Now, if you go to chapter 2, verse 30.
No, don't jump. How many jinn Allah he ordered to come down?
Oh, he said all of you go down.
No, you are a liar. It says all of you, Adam and Eve and Iblis, except Iblis. There's only one person. His name is Iblis. Disobey. Correct?
Go to the verse. He said all of you go down.
No, you are a liar. Read carefully. Who is the one? Okay, hold on. So you are saying to me, you're stupid, that when Allah he order, and he say get down, he order all the genie to get down, correct?
And Adam, all the jinns, kana min al jinn. Now Iblis, anybody.
But who is the one who disobey Allah?
Listen to me. Why did
Who is the one who disobey Allah? Iblis. So why Allah want to kick out the rest if they are not the one who disobey Allah?
Listen to me. What you're learning from that is that every time one disobeyed, he got put among the jinns. Every time one disobeyed, he got put among the jinns.
What? Hold on, what?
Anyone disobeyed is going to be among. You see, Iblis disobeyed, right?
Yeah.
and then he was among the jinn. So he got put among the jinns.
What do you mean he put? He's a genie, you stupid. The jinn, the shaitan is a genie. He is not put in there.
No, that's what I said. So all of those, did Allah say all of you go down on that?
He said that to Shaitan and Eve and Adam.
All. You don't lie.
Okay, hold on. If we open interpretations of Rashad Khalifa, they will say what you are saying?
Allah said all of you.
If we open Rashad Khalifa, the one you like, is he going to say that?
An interpretation for.
Why you are lying then? Why you are... So if there is no single Muslim agree with your stupidity, that's mean I am telling the truth. If there is a single Muslim agree with your lie, now you're trying to cover yourself. You said that Shaitan, he come down, and Allah, he ordered all the jinn to come down. When this is not true. It says, hold on, stupid. Iblis is one of the jinn. Doesn't mean there is jinn.
He was
Abdul, you are stupid by birth. Let me show. Hold on. Iblis, Allah is telling you the kind of Iblis. Iblis is a genie. It doesn't say there's many jinn. You are a donkey. That's number one. Number two, hold on. Nowhere it says there are many jinn. There's only one Iblis. Only one, and the rest are his children. Is that correct?
No, listen to me.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I will listen to you. Is the genies are the children of Iblis or not?
I said, let me speak now.
You will speak. Give me the answer first. Is the genies are the children of Iblis, or yes or not?
I gotta prove to you that there was a lot of jinns. You said it was one.
No problem, but give me the answer first. Either you say yes or no. Is the genies are the children of Iblis, yes or no?
I said I gotta answer your first question.
No problem. This is the main question, because we want to know if there's many jinn or not. So if the genies, are they the children of Iblis, or they exist before Iblis?
Not those up there. Iblis will be having children in progeny in earth, on earth, not upstairs.
He have children in earth. Okay. So now the genies in the earth, all of them, they are the children of Iblis. Is that correct?
I said most of them, Iblis will be having children. Yes. And other jinn will be having children. Some are good, some are bad.
Okay. No, hold on. No, those are bad anyway. They are trying to spy at Allah.
Yes.
Yes. So are they good or bad?
Those are the bad ones.
Exactly. Those are the children of Shaitan, correct?
Don't confuse Shaitan. Shaitan is not a creature.
Shaitan is Iblis. Shaitan is Iblis.
No. Iblis reached the level of Satan.
No. Iblis is the first Shaitan. You're a donkey. Iblis is the first Shaitan.
No. You don't understand.
Can you prove to me that there was a Shaitan before Iblis?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Every time somebody disobeyed, he's taken by Satan. Only Satan make you disobey God.
All right.
So there was already have disobeyed God, and Iblis joined them. Iblis joined before they come down. Iblis joined the group.
Show me the story in the Quran. It says there is a group of genie that disobey Allah in the heaven. Go ahead.
In the same verse in 1850, Allah said when he refused, he joined the jinns.
Where it says he joined.
Wakana min al jinn. He was among the jinn.
No, he kana mean he was of the jinn. He was one of the jinn, which means he's the kind of the jinn. Adam is a human. Jinn is the kind. So he is differentiation between the human, angels, and jinn. So Shaitan is a genie. This is what it says. And you are saying to me, he put among the jinn. Where it says that in the verse, you're lying. He was one of the jinn, which means he is a genie. This is his kind. وَكَانَ مِنَ الجِّنِّ. This is the translation saying that to you.
You just debunked your own self.
Go ahead.
He was one jinn. Now he said he was one of the jinns. So then
he is one of the jinn as kind, you idiot. Adam is one of the human, but there's only one human at that time, and there's only one Iblis at that time. If there's two Iblis,
no.
Listen. If there is two Iblis.
There is no one verse that says Adam or
Okay, hold on. When Allah, he said, get down from heaven, all of you. You said this is all the genies
Now you telling it. So then Allah did
No,
say
no,
that.
no, no, hold on. I said to you, if there is one Muslim in the world agree with what you said, you refuse to give me the answer.
Bro, if I said
Don't call me bro. Give me the truth. If there's one Muslim in this earth agree with what the stupid thing you said, or the only unique donkey is you who fabricate different meaning that there was many genies in heaven and Allah he kicked them out, all of them.
yes, if I say
Okay, where we can't find the proof of what you are claiming, that Allah he kicked all the genie. Allah he says, except Iblis, you idiot, except Iblis, only Iblis disobey him. Nowhere it says that there is genies disobey Allah. The first one ever who disobey Allah is Mr. Iblis. So can you show me, your majesty, where it says there was genies who they are disobeying Allah exist in heaven? Go ahead.
good. Now, if I say I asked all the human beings to fall prostrate, they all did except Christian Prince. He was among the prisoners. So now
where it says the prisoner, where you get the word prisoners?
Something, a group of something.
No, no, no. This is the kind. This is the kind. You are being stupid. You see why I don't have patience for you? You are so stupid. You are so silly. You are just a kid, 6 years old. Even not a single. So look what happened. You agreed. Not a single Muslim agree with you. So you are fabricating religion, new religion. Same time, when Allah he ordered only one person who is, hold on, the verse actually showing us how stupid the Quran, because Allah he commanded the angels to bow down, and then he said except Iblis he did not bow down. So Allah he is giving a penalty for someone he been not ordered to bow down, for Iblis is from the jinn. That's why the Quran says and he was from the jinn, because the verse says we commanded the angels to bow down. So the stupid Quran maker he make it clear that Allah command the cat to say meow, and then he got upset from the dog for not saying meow, but the dog is a dog. Allah did not command any except the angels, but there is one person, he is Shaitan, and they call him Iblis. He is the one who refused to bow down, which means everybody bow down. Is that correct?
I said, how do you translate Wakana min al jinn?
He was a genie. He was a genie. It's your Muslim translation.
But hold on, meaning what?
Meaning his kind is a genie. He's not an angel.
No. Meaning that he was created a jinn? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he is created from fire, because angels are created from light, genie created from fire, Adam created from dirt. So your God is telling you that he is from different kind. He is not an angel. He is not an angel. He is a genie. So the stupid you gave me an answer which every Muslim will laugh at you. I challenge any Muslim. In your channel, they say we agree with you, and you can show them the reference. Where you get this from? People will laugh. There's only one person from those who you call them genie exist in his time. This is why they asked the companion of Muhammad, how Shaitan he have children's? One of the companion he answered and he said, this is a wedding party I have not attended. And then we go to At-Tabari, we will find that Shaitan, he used to have a penis in the right leg and a vagina in the left leg, because he's the only genie that exists when he came down to the earth, and there's no other genie in heaven too. It's only him. And then he do nikah to himself by entering the penis he have in that right thigh into the left vagina, and then he laid 10 eggs, and from every eggs 72 shaitan and shaitana, which mean male and female shaitan, come out. Is it true? This is what your book saying?
Let me speak.
Is it true? Is it true what I said, or I'm making things up?
Change again. No, stay on the subject.
This is the subject. There's only one shaitan.
Listen.
There's only one shaitan sent down to the earth, and that shaitan he have sex with himself and he lay eggs. This is what Muslim books teach.
Listen to me. I asked you. Saying that Wakana min al jinn means he was always.
He was a genie. His kind is a genie. His kind. Angels are angels. So the Quran is telling you what his kind is, you idiot. It's in the front of you. Same time, hold on. You know what? Let us go with you just for the sake of fun. So now he is one of the jinns, and then Allah, he command all them to come down. Why the jinns are commanded to come down? You said to me they are prisoners.
Yes.
But this is the first time anyone disobey Allah. Why they are prisoners?
First time, that's not the first time.
Where? Show me the first time then.
Allah is letting you know. If you saying for everybody.
Show me the first time where the genie disobey Allah.
Now let me speak now.
I'm letting you speak. I want you to give me proofs, not speeches.
No, I'm letting you understand.
No, I don't want to understand. I want evidence. Where the first time, when the first time the genie disobey Allah?
You gotta let me see whatever debunk me.
No, you know, I'm letting you speak. I want an evidence. You are making things up, and now you are trying to explain. The second a Muslim, let me explain. That's mean he have no answer. Let me explain. You have. So are you saying to me you have no other proof in the Quran saying there was many genies disobeying Allah, and you fabricated that by yourself?
Prove it to you if you let me speak. But you won't let me because you're a coward.
I want to let you speak, you coward, and you are the one refused to give me the evidence. Can you give me a verse? I will put it in the screen. Says there was many genies before that time disobeying Allah, and they were prisoners for Allah. Go ahead.
Okay. If Allah says because he disobeyed, said وَكَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. Among the jinn, because he disobeyed the order of his Lord. So what in jinn is for him having disobeyed the orders. So anybody disobeyed is now among the jinns.
So Allah did not create the jinn from the beginning a jinn. He made them a jinn because they disobey him. Is that what you are saying?
The verse saying it, that say,
okay.
Okay.
But look how stupid you are. Just show people laugh at you loudly. And now, because you promised me you will put it in your channel, let's see how many Muslims will laugh at you. You are the one who said to me that there's bad jinn and there's good jinn. But now you are claiming that all the bad ones are jinn.
No, I didn't say that.
No, you said that. You said that. Because he disobeyed Allah, everybody heard you. Because he disobeyed Allah, he put him among the prisoners, the jinn. So now, only the one who disobey Allah, he make them jinn. You said that already. But you stupid you is the one who said to me, there's a good jinn and bad jinn. So how you are a good jinn and you are a prisoner of Allah?
It, man. Why 99% of the time? Now, let me explain to you now. Anybody disobeyed, Adam disobeyed, Iblis disobeyed. Adam was asked not to approach the tree. Iblis was asked to fall prostrate for Adam. When Iblis was asked, hey, why did you not fall prostrate when I asked you to? He said, because I am better than him. That's arrogance. Now you become Satan.
No. What? He did not just say I'm better than him. He said what?
Hold on. When Iblis was asked,
why
did you not fall prostrate for Adam? He said, because I'm better than him. خلقتني من نار
خلقتني من نار. So he is created from what?
From fire.
Exactly. This is his kind, genie. So you see how stupid you are? So the reason he did not, hold on. So the reason he did not, hold on. You see, you got yourself busted and put the verse on the screen. So he was created from fire from the beginning, but you said when he disobeyed, he made him a genie.
How is a genie made?
Listen, you said when he disobeyed, he made him a genie. When you disobey, he made you a genie. Everybody heard you, it's recorded.
I said, how is a jinn made?
From fire, according to the Quran.
No.
No? From what?
Iblis talking as an angel. If you go to chapter 55, verse 28,
exactly. So here it says that jinn from the beginning created from smoke as a flame of fire, you idiot. So you quote for me a verse, proving that what I said is true. So from the first creation, how the genie is created, he was created as a genie. He was not an angel, and he became a genie.
Are you saying that minnar is the same as min marriage in minnar?
You stupid is the same.
Are you serious?
Okay, hold on. I want you to name the video of your title saying that all angels use Shaitan. He used to be an angel. He was made from light, and then Allah made him into fire. Do you agree?
Well, the Christian Prince said, the Arabic guy said that min ma'arijin min nar is
Okay.
the same as. Are you serious?
But this is what you Muslim believe, not me.
No, I'm talking. No.
Okay, can we open any interpretation to see what it's mean? Because now we disagree what it's meaning, right? So are you saying, hold on, listen, you're a potato, everybody will laugh at you. No, hold on. Can you name for me one Muslim scholar from the big ones agree with you against me?
CP.
Can you name for me one Muslim scholar agree with you against me, or all Muslim scholars agree with me that genie was created from the beginning of genie and he never was an angel?
I said no. I'm saying the opposite. Well, what are you talking about?
No, you said that genie, when he disobeyed Allah, the Shaitan, he made him a genie. He was not a genie. He made him of fire because now he disobeyed Allah.
No, he was made of fire.
What?
He was made of fire. Listen
Okay,
to me.
so now he is not an angel, correct?
He wasn't. That's how angels are made, of fire.
The angels are made from fire. Abdul.
Now let me speak.
Abdul. Okay, now I want you to tell me, and again, let us repeat. You see this guy, he can play. This is why I hang up on him. So I want you to tell me if there is one Muslim in the world agree that angels are made of fire, not only the genie.
Is there one Muslim in the world that believe that Jesus was crucified?
Oh, don't change topic, potato.
I'm just letting you know. I don't give a damn.
Listen. Don't change the topic, because if not a single Muslim agree with you, that means you are fabricating your own religion.
Read the verse. You said min marriage in min.
Hold on, let me get you busted and everybody will laugh at you. You're a prophet, he said that angels are created from light.
I am giving you a verse.
I'm giving you your prophet interpretation and your prophet explanation. So how you say that this is not valid? So why you're a prophet? Why your prophet will say such a thing?
CP, listen to me. Can I speak for 2 minutes?
You are speaking. Hold on. I asked you for a proof that Shaitan was not made of fire.
5 seconds here. I'm having 10 seconds here, 5 seconds here. Let me elaborate and explain.
You are speaking more than me, but you are avoiding to answer the question. So I'm asking you, if there is one reference, one Muslim in the world, you agree now that all the Muslims in the world agree with the Christian Prince against a guy from Ghana who do not know how to read his Quran except in French.
Iran?
Listen, Abdul.
Okay.
So is it true that Muhammad, he said that angels are created from light and genie created from fire?
No. Genies are created from fire with smoke.
Aha. Min nar. Supposedly now he knew Arabic, but no Arabic. I mean, why you get excited like you're Mimi hijab? So this is one to change the thing. Is the angel created from light? Yes or no?
Why are you saying that Allah said he created the jinn min marijin min nar? Why are you taking the min marijin off?
I'm not taking it, you stupid Abdul. What's wrong with you? He created it from nar, from fire. Marijin from nar is a fire still.
Iblis is saying, I've been
created. Okay, hold on. Abdul, if we open the translation of Rashad Khalifa, do you accept it?
I accept. I told you 5 different translations.
Okay. What is Rashad Khalifa translation? Can you read it for me for this verse?
Go get it. I'm outside in a parking lot walking around.
Okay. Okay. Let us Google it now. Until I find it, I want you to tell me what marijim from nar mean.
Okay. If you want to mean, if you know what min marijim mean, you go to maraj. Allah talked about the marriage. Marriage means the in between. Allah talked about the marriage al-Bahrain. in between the two seas.
You stupid idiot. Marriage have nothing to do with marriage, you donkey. You are a certified donkey. You do not know Arabic, and now you are saying to me you speak Arabic. Okay, hold on. In your translation, can you read the translation for me again in English? Can you translate the verse for me again?
You said
no. Give me the translation you just gave me yourself. Go ahead.
Repeat. Did you say that?
Give me the translation. Give me the translation. You just read for us. Go ahead.
Sure that you repeat that, and I make a video on that.
You give me the translation you wish, you want. Give me the translation.
No, you denied.
No, you give me the translation because everybody will laugh at you. Your own translation. Give it to me in English.
A Quranic definition of marriage.
Okay.
That's it.
What marriage, you donkey? Here we go. This is Rashad Khalifa, and you said you agree with him. It says he created the genie from blazing fire. This is what marriage from fire mean. You are a donkey. Admit. You said you accept Rashid Khalifa to be your prophet who accepted the Quran to be corrupt, and you agree with him that the Quran have a lot of corruption and he took it away, all the corruption. Wonderful. So now we prove the Quran to be corrupt. You said you accept the translation of Rashid Khalifa, and you said to me that marriage have nothing to do with being fire. You said marriage mean from between fire. This is Rashid Khalifa saying created the jinn from blazing fire.
Between the fire and the smoke.
Where is the word between, donkey? Why you are adding words? There's a huge difference, Abdul. There's a huge difference between I created the guy from between the fire or I created him from fire. So why Rashad Khalifa lying saying created the jinns from blazing fire, and you are the one who said you accept him?
Marriage. No, I'm asking you now as an Arabic speaker.
Don't change the topic. Suddenly I am an Arabic speaker now. Look at this donkey. A second ago he want to school me about Arabic, and then he said to me he accept Rashad Khalifa. We go to Rashad Khalifa, we got him busted, we left our 5 fingers on him, and now every Muslim will laugh at you. I want to ask the Muslims a favor. How many of you would laugh at this man saying that the genie and the angels are the same, created from the same object, and genie were angels? How many of you believe that the genies were exist in heaven and they were prisoners because they disobey Allah? How many of you agree with this donkey with Rashad Khalifa translation, which now he don't want to agree with it?
I agree with it. Now how about you go
But he did not say anything except blazing fire. I created him from blazing fire. There's no between. Same time, Abdul, stupid. Even if you say the word between, that is not to change anything. The Quran explained to us how he created the genie. Obviously, they are not the same as the angels. That's why he called them genie.
Now go now I want you to go where Iblis said you made me a fire of nar, and see if Rashad said blazing fire.
You stupid. We have that already in the screen. Okay, same time. I just don't you see? Go download the video and post it. We have already put on your channel. Go, son of muta. I mean, coward, liar, shameless, no honesty. We are bored, yes, but we have enough. Let every Muslim laugh at you, you donkey. There's a prisoners of war of genie in the heaven of Allah. And Allah told all the genies to come down with Adam and Eve. And then we ask him if there's a single scholar agree with you. Yet nobody agree with him. They agree with me. What a coincidence. All Muslim cleric in the world, they did not understand the Quran except him. However, what we prove today that the Quran is a fairy tale stories. The Quran is speaking about genies going up to heaven to spy at Allah. How they can do that? I mean, who is the stupid donkey here? If Allah, he says, get down, that mean get down mean nothing. They can still go up. And then Allah, in order to protect his heaven, he have to shoot their ass. He have to put a sniper machine. And he used the stars to shoot a genie. But isn't it the genie sleeping in your nose? But isn't it the genie made of fire? How you can destroy fire by fire? Are you going to kill a person he is made from fire by burning him? Who is the stupid here? You know, he is the kind, when the second he is like, you know, we put him in trouble, so he tries to fabricate stories now. There was a prisoners of war, and those genie that disobey Allah. Okay, where we can find that? Well, nowhere. It says only except Iblis, only Iblis. And then he says he was one of the jinn. Like, he was, what one of the jinn mean? Let us read Rashad Khalifa interpretation. We would die laughing. Do you accept Rashad Khalifa? You accept Rashad Khalifa. We go to Rashad Khalifa, we see that he is lying. Do you know what marriage mean? What marriage mean? Between fire, not from fire. Between fire. And you know, in this, by the way, in those verses, we find them very funny, very stupid, because Allah, he ordered the angels to bow down, yet he is angry from someone he is not an angel. And now this donkey, he's trying to fix it, because this is a mistake. You cannot explain to me why you want to punish someone he was not commanded. We say to the angels, bow down to Adam. Who? The angels. Iblis is the exception. He did not bow down, but he is not from the angels. So this is stupid in the Quran. Mistake. The Quran, Muhammad, he covered his ass by saying, and he was one of the jinn, which means this is his kind. In the other verses, this potato, he mentioned to us, explained to us that jinn is different kind. And how we can prove actually that from the beginning both they were jinn and angels, the Quran says in different verse, everything he created only to worship, and those who they are on earth specifically. But for sure the angels too. And when he said, this is how stupid he is, he mentioned that there is good jinn and bad jinn. But then he claimed that those jinns are, the reason they call them jinn, because they are prisoners. But how they are bad jinn and good jinn and they are prisoners? In which religion in Islam, which books it says that genies disobey Allah in heaven? Where we can find that? All those verses in front of us is speaking about the jinn and the human. And it confirms that not all the jinn, they will go to hell. Many of them. So there is good genie and there is a bad genie. There's a Muslim genie, there's a Christian genie, there's a Hindu genie, there's an atheist genie. There's all kind of genie, which we cannot see. Chapter 7, verse 179, and surely we have created many of the jinn of man and mankind for hell. Many of them, not all of them. They have heart wherewith they understand not. They have eyes with blah, 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 blah. And here you see the stupidity. Jinn, they have hearts. Those supposedly are invisible creatures. They have heart. They have eyes. Not only that, actually, they believe they have penises. And yet they are made from fire. And then he continues saying, in different place, let us see all those verses like chapter 15 verse number 26, speaking how Allah created the human being, speaking how Allah created the genie. You will notice that the Quran make it clear that genies are not angels, and angels are not genie, and a human is not an angel. We have tons of verses in front of us. All of them, they mention to us how everything is created, which is very funny, and we laugh at them. But we cannot find one Muslim agree with this stupid man. One. Just one. You see, if all the Muslims, or let us say 1 million Muslim, agree with him, I will say, okay, maybe, you know what, there's a group of them, they have this understanding. But not a single person. So now this guy, because he's in the corner, he created a new religion, a new understanding for the Quran, that there was genies in the heaven disobeying Allah. And Allah, he put them in jail. And when Iblis, he disobeyed Allah, Allah, he made him join the jail, which is full of genies. And then Allah, he commanded Adam and Eve and all the genies who they are in jail to go down. But that means all the genie who came down, they are bad. But the Quran says, we just showed you the verses, there's good genie and there's bad genies. Very stupid, very arrogant, very funny, and very shameful person. At least this time he did not say the F word. You know? Allah created the jinn and the human except to worship him alone. If Allah created the jinn and the human, and that means jinn are angels, well, that will change the whole idea of Islam, because the Muslims, they say that Jibreel is the Holy Spirit, but jinni are not a spirit. They are made from fire. And I showed the hadith of his prophet, and for sure he will deny it, because he is a fraud like the rest of them. Who understand better who is who and who is not? Muhammad, supposedly. Muhammad, he said, and this is authentic hadith, the angels were created from light, and the jinn were created from a smokeless flame of fire. And Adam was created from which, you know, sounding clay. How clear we can make it more than this? So they argue by lying. We have all the evidence in our hand against them from their books, and yet they defend. However, isn't it really horrible, stupid of you to tell me that Allah, he shoots stars to stop genie from stealing information, and you are the one who speak French and English? If Allah, he command the genie to come down, that means genies should not be able to go up anymore. Who needs the sky have guards? Isn't you Muslim, you say if Allah wants something to happen, he say bee is going to be? So just to prove to me that the bee of Allah is a bee making honey, is a fly in the garbage, it doesn't mean anything, because Allah, he said to the genies, get down, yet they are trying to get up. And how to stop them? By shooting them. So Allah is not the Almighty. If Allah is God, and he said, Christian Prince, you will never be able to enter my heaven. And Christian Prince, he tried to enter heaven. And then what Allah, he do to stop me, he have a sniper, he shoot at me. That mean I can. If not the sniper, his word get down mean nothing. And I apologize for having this person, even though I made a promise I will not have him. But you know, he is like, you know, is in my socks non-stop. He keep calling, texting. So just to show you, and let all the Muslims in the world die laughing at his lies. Not a single Muslim agree with this donkey. If I go right now and search in Google, he said to me, search in Google. Let us see. I will search is genies are the same as angels. And I will not take any website unless it's official Islamic scholars website. You will see the answer. It says no. I opened the first one, coming my way. islamweb.net. It's taking time to open. Let us see. What the difference between angels and jinns? Right away, before we, I don't know, it's not opening. Right away it says, the difference between the angel and the jinn, the fatwa number, blah, blah, blah. The angels are created from light, while jinni are created from fire. It's in front of you. You can go do research right now. All Islamic websites. Not a single one. This is why when we ask, if there is one Muslim in the world, agree with you. Hear what he said to me? If there is one Muslim in the world agree that Jesus is crucified, yeah, there is. Sheikh Omran. Sheikh Omran, he agreed that Jesus was crucified. And what does this have to do with my topic? Because religion is what people believe, not one individual. If there is a person he claims he call himself a Christian, but he don't believe in the crucifixion, he don't believe in the Trinity, he is no Christian. He can call himself whatever he want. He can be a new religion. He can start a new religion, having new followers, no problem. But he cannot be called Muslim. He cannot be called Christian. He cannot be called Hindu unless he agree with the Hindu, unless he agree with the Muslims. In order to stop the humility they get, they have to lie to cover their lies. And the more they lies, the more deep it is. Let me explain to you. You are not letting me talk. Are you going to run away? Download the video, put it in your channel. Let us see. And let the comment be open, donkey. I challenge you. Let the comment open. Muhammadan always, what they do, they turn off the comment. For the comment which going to come to them from Muslims will be a very embarrassing comment.
What they did not know was that Allah made it appear to them that he was crucified. What's the definition of crucifixion? It is that you should die by hanging on the cross. What is the definition of death? Answer. The definition of death is that Allah should send the angel to take the soul and not return it. Is there anyone who differs with me? The definition of death is that Allah should take the soul and not return it. Can Allah take a soul and return it? Tell the schoolboy, go back and study the Quran. So then what did Allah do to make it appear that he died? Let me warn you. And my language is sometimes very harsh because that's the only language some people can understand.
This is the only language, I agree.
Don't come with this nonsense.
Islam is nonsense.
Because it is not only pathetic nonsense, it is absolutely sinful.
I totally agree. Shaitan, he want to spy at Allah. Allah, he showed him by a star, and this is the reason we have stars. Shaitan, he's sleeping in your nose, but yet Allah, he need a star to shoot him, not a bullet. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? And this donkey, he called me to defend. And he asked one of his kids, friends, to call me and speak so he can take the microphone. Here we go, we give you the microphone. Who is a Muhammadan agree with this donkey about what he said? Give me a call. Even his friends. Do you remember once he asked his friend to call me? You remember the guy? Cuckoo fart was next to him. And then when I asked him about, do you agree with fart? He said, no, I don't agree. Even the one he sent him to talk to me, he don't agree with him. So who agree with you? They cannot understand the Quran. They cannot explain the Hadith. They don't accept each other's interpretation. They don't accept their scholars. Suddenly everyone became a scholar. Even the one who do not know how to read the Quran. Yet he read the Quran in French, but yet he can explain to us what marriage mean. But he just told me he is going to read it in French because he don't understand. Suddenly he want to school me in Arabic in the language he do not know. Do you know what marriage mean? Okay, what marriage? You remind me of Muhammad Dawa, Muhammad Mimi Hijab. He said Elijah mean God with us. I mean, they knew all languages. They speak all languages, brother. I mean, what you can do? You cannot debate a Muhammadan. Just to show you how stupid you are. This is the dictionary. Open the dictionary. Dictionary mean marriage, mean between. The Quran says marja, marja. You stupid idiot. That is different word, donkey. Marriage, there is alif. Marj is different. Marriage, ism. It's a noun. Here, المارج الشعلة الساطعة ذات اللهب الشديد, which is a flame mixed with a dark fire. Let us use the translation, Google translation, just to show you. Open the dictionary. We will open the dictionary. Marriage is a bright flame. Very bright flame. Or a flame mixed with the blackness of fire. Do you see why we laugh at them? A potato from Ghana, he wanna teach me Arabic. And marriage mean between. As long marriage being between, well, the translation you are reading should say the word between. This is why he refused to read the translation again. I said to him, can you read the translation again? He refused. Well, I mean, can we find one Quran translating the word marriage as between? Even his stupid translation of Rashad Khalifa translated as a blazing fire. There's no between. How embarrassing. And this guy, you know, this guy is like a guy who go to the casino. He gamble with all his money. He come back only he have his underwear. So he lost his honor. He lost his property. He lost her virginity. And he want to take it back. So he keep calling me. And each time he call me, the same story happened. He end the same way. But I find it very amazing how far this guy he use or he go in his fantasy answers just to cover the stupidity he made. I believe strongly, by the way, he did not want to go and say what he said. But then because now he's in the corner and I said to him, okay, show me that there was many genies in the heaven and Allah asked them to come down. He thought to himself he would say it and then he will go to the second verse. He said, let me go to the second verse. You will not let me talk. I said, no, before you go. And this is the difference between me and other Christians. I will hold you from your feet on the place until you finish the verse. Don't quote for me 2 words and jump. This is what he was trying to do. He quote a verse from there, he quote a verse from there, and now he tried to confuse people one by one. And right away he is in the trap. Who is a Muhammadan would like to call us? Allah, he protect his heaven by a flaming fire, and that is the stars. And why he do that? Because genie, he tried to spy at Allah. I thought Allah is behind the 7 gates of heaven. How they can spy? You know, when Muhammad, he went to the heaven, aka hell, he found gate. Even the angel could not get in. There's a gate. And the angel Jibreel, he said to them, open the gate. Why we need fire if we have walls and gates? As you see, the angel himself, he cannot get in. Do you see why we laugh at Muhammad? If the angel himself cannot get into the heaven, there are 7 gates, and the distance between one of them, and by the way, this guy himself, he said to me, the distance between them is 500 years. He said to me, there's 100 level of heaven, 100 level, and Allah in the top. So Muhammad is going up to heaven, and he have the company of the angel Jibreel with him. The angel Jibreel himself, he could not get in. I'm just trying to find you the hadith. Let me turn off the screen so I will not blind you by flipping. When the angel Jibreel arrived to the first gate, he asked them to open the gate. They asked him, who is with you? There's a fence. There's a gate. How come they did not start shooting before they arrived? Because as you see, they don't even know who is behind the gate. What difference is going to be making if it is Jibreel or a genie or shaitan? Here we go. They cannot know who is behind the gate. Read carefully with me. And then he went forth. Muhammad now, he ride a donkey, flying donkey. He have 2 wings in his thigh, which is very funny kind of airplanes, where the wings in the thigh of the donkey. Then he's a donkey smaller than a mule, and the stride was long as the eye could reach. Look how, man, was mounted on it. And then we went forth till we reached the lowest heaven. This is exactly where the fight should happen. In the lowest heaven, where the stars are located, where the genie should be stopped. But look what we have in the lowest heaven. We don't have any fire to guard it. The angels behind the gate do not know who is behind the other side of the gate. Jibreel, if he did not talk, nobody even will bother. Jibreel asked for the gate to be open. It was said, who is he? They are asking Jibreel, who is he? The angels do not even know the voice of their boss. According to Islam, Jibreel is the highest angel. And now the guy, Jibreel, he keep coming up and down every day. Yet, the angels who they are guarding the gate, they do not know the voice of Jibreel. So they asked Jibreel, who are you? He just said, open the gate. Imagine if a Christian prince, he go, I mean, if there is one of you, he will not know my voice. Be honest, I'm not Jibreel. If I go to any country in the world, you never saw me. If I open my mouth and I speak to you right away, you will know I'm a Christian prince. This is Jibreel. And this guy, he keep going up and down, 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 get a message, up and down, non-stop. Let us, you know, okay, don't change topic now. You know, if you are in India, you will make a movie about it. In India, you know, you will see a drama movie, and suddenly there's 10,000 people behind the two guys, the girl and the boy, they are dancing. Where they come from, don't ask. It's like the Quran. So Gabriel asked the gate to be open. There's no fire. Nobody's shooting. Nobody said, stop where you are or we will shoot you. Who is there? And this is how we can expose all the lies about this. There's no fire. It's just a fence and a gate, and open the gate. And who is with you? And who are you? They don't even have, like, you know, in the old days, they have like a balcony, windows, they can see who is out. They don't. They have a very basic fence. They cannot see who is behind the door. Who are you? Gabriel asked the gate for the gate to be open, and it was said, who is he? They are asking Jibril, who is he? Can you believe it? And not only that, that means when Allah, he come down, he have to go through those gates. Is that correct? Allah himself, when he come down, like Lili Dawah, he do not know how Allah he come down. We know how he come down. He go through the gate.
How it happens, I have no idea how it happens.
You have no idea anything. But this is the same donkey, he said, anything that is in the creation cannot be God.
Anything that is in the creation cannot be God. We believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enters into his creation. How that happens, how it happens, I have no idea how it happens.
You have no idea anything. Lili Dawah refuting Lili Dawah. Donkeys. 10 microphone in his t-shirt. This guy really, he think like he is something. And the same, this guy, he asked his friends, he was digging for his grave. You just dig your grave. You know, call him. I want to show you how a Christian prince, he run away from me.